Hello, I am John Blythe, this is OXM, that's South Park, and here's Aoife!
Hello!
And this is South Park, and no game has deserved a Peggy 18 rating quite as sincerely as this one.
Absolutely not, no. But we do love it, don't we?
Oh my god, yes. Oh, if you like South Park, it's the obvious thing to say. If you like something, you are going to like this.
I think it still warrants saying, though, because of all the older South Park games being quite bad, right?
Yes, I mean, those games were using the characters, whereas this is just a massive episode.
Exactly.
A densely packed episode with all of the offensive things you've come to...
It might not be as topical as the show tends to be nowadays, but it just nails everything else just spot on, really.
I'm glad of that. I'm not a massive fan of the fact it's reacting to whatever happened in America this week. I mean, it means that...
It's evergreen, I guess, yeah.
I mean, it might have saved the show, because like Jonty was saying, The Simpsons has not done that. And look where that's ended up.
That's true, actually, yeah.
So yeah, there's the new kid whom you play.
The new kid, although that you see, I assumed up until almost the game came out, the fact they were calling a new kid would allow you to choose between a boy and a girl, but that isn't the case.
It isn't the case, which at the stage of choosing your character you might think, well, that's a problem. Why not? But it does make sense in terms of the plot.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm alright with it. I mean, it makes sense, and like, you know, I just made a really pretty little boy.
The character design is quite androgynous anyway.
It is, isn't it? It's very gender neutral.
And also, throughout the game, you're just called douchebag and the new kid mostly anyway, so it's not so alienating.
No.
But there is a scene towards the end where you have to recruit the girls to play, and that would make no sense if
Sunshine.
Oh god, it's just so good.
It's so good. So this is you just setting out of your house for the first time. I love the interface. It's just like Facebook.
Yes.
I think that's awesome.
And it's good sort of, if you make friends with Al Gore, get prepared for some really fatuous Facebook updates. He's brilliant.
So you reviewed the game, and I'm just playing it for fun now, and I'm at that point where Al Gore is just spamming me constantly with messages. I've got to go and fight him now, but like I just haven't got round to it, and oh my god, it's irritating.
I didn't go and fight him. I was enjoying his updates so much that I just kind of...
Because you go into the menu and it's like, what are you thinking about right now?
And there's just this constant thing that's breaking up your game saying, you've got a message from Al Gore.
I love that they're just not afraid to piss you off like that. That was awesome.
Oh,
Butters. I love Butters so much.
I like Butters is a great character. He's the healing,
sweetest little thing.
He's the healing paladin. So when you're fighting alongside him, he'll go, "Oh, there you go, buddy," and sort of stroke.
Alright, little buddy. Hamburgers.
Hey, it's official. None of us can do an impression of Butters.
What? That was alright.
Oh, fair play if you say so. Yeah, the combat when you do get into it is it's quite simple. It's like in the costume quest and sort of like the whole turn-based boosted with QTEs kind of thing.
But it's very, I mean, it's quite light, the QTEs. They're not like intrusive or anything like that. I mean, so basically you'll take damage no matter what, but if you press a button at the right time, it'll reduce the amount of damage that you take.
Yeah, by about 20 or so percent. It's not a life-saving amount. So
No.
It's not like the QTEs don't make or break the combat.
No, absolutely not. I think, I mean, it's the combat. It's not particularly challenging. I mean, I'm a fair few hours into the game now, and I haven't died, and I haven't really gotten to a point where it's been sort of very touch and go. But I'm still enjoying it.
No, I died a few times until I realised that, well, PowerPoints or PP. That refreshes every battle, so don't be afraid to use all your abilities.
Yes, exactly.
And items, you're never short of money.
There's always healing items and everything picked up. Yeah.
And you get to use a healing item as a free go every turn. It doesn't take up your turn to heal.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, until you get to the boss fights, there's really no reason to be dying in this game.
Yeah, I think I haven't had that many boss fights. I think the first proper one was we've had the Ginger Hall Monitor, and what was the other one? There was the first one. Oh, I fought.
There's a certain unborn enemy that you have to...
I haven't got to that point yet. I fought a Mongolian horde. That was funny.
Yes, that's
the City Walk.
Yeah.
City Walk side quest, which is pretty good.
I like the exploring as well. The maps are sort of like lovely. Oh, hang on. Here's the 4 classes.
Oh god, he's so offensive.
it's offensive. I can't imagine anyone who's not seen the TV show coming to this game and sort of knowing.
I mean, that's just Cartman, isn't it? That's his whole shtick, and you just love.
There was a whole episode where he was going Juden Raus or something like that. He's yes, Cartman is anti-Semitic.
He's also a
sociopath. He's a sociopath who feeds
people their parents. Yeah. Like it's obviously like beyond the realm of you're not supposed to take anything he says seriously, but
or as a guide to life.
No, exactly. Oh my God, no, never. But oh God, I love that. It's so ridiculous. It's now time to teach you how to fight. Oh. But I love, yeah, you were saying like exploring the world, it's awesome, and I also just love exploring for all of the, I mean, everything you find is just a reference, some really obscure or some really obvious reference to a past episode.
And like you've got hundreds of dollars worth of junk that sort of like you don't want to sell because...
Yeah, exactly, because you get like Butters' tap shoes and like, you know, you get the shake weight and it's just like all this random stuff and you're like, surely I need this for something, this is too good.
Oh man, the Shake Wake episode, I
love that. It was so good. Going into sleep mode.
So here we go. There's a little bit of battle here.
What class did you play as?
I played as Jew for the first sort of in the preview events.
Okay.
So I decided to play as Mage in the main way through the game. Like his abilities are all sort of like his first one is Dragon Breath, and that's like a firecracker that just goes up in their face. But it
doesn't really matter, does it? Because I mean, I am a warrior class as well, and so I think you can equip any weapon to any class. But at the end of the day, you get magic for all of them anyway, because
everyone
magic
gets
is just the farts.
You unlock every class unlocks the farts, which is 4 magical spells when you've unlocked them all. The only thing you get is the abilities section on your sort of radial wheel.
Yeah.
Everything else is the same.
Which are little special attacks that use the PP.
Yeah, they use your PP. I found towards the end that the Mage's Dragon Breath, once you'd fully powered it up, it just was a massively overpowered attack. It was like, not only did it destroy an enemy's shield, it broke their armour.
Yeah.
It hit enemies above and below.
Yeah.
And it's just, you just had to use that, and that was, there was no thought required.
I'm getting the same thing with the stickers and stuff. So like as a warrior, I get a sword or whatever, but I also get a bow and arrow, and I've put a gross out stat on that and a burning stat. So if I attack an enemy, they get damage over time for both of those, and it just completely decimates them.
Yeah, that's it. In the Dragon's Breath, the burning over time damage is really devastating as well. But that's it. You're not playing for the most sophisticated combat system in the world. You just go around from one character to the next, making them talk at you.
I still find it quite satisfying. Like, it's just fun to hear them talk, and like, because you can switch out the buddies. So like, you fight with your character, and then with so you've got like Butters is the first one you have,
he's
and then
you've
got got Jimmy, he's the bard.
He's the stammering bard.
And you've got Princess Kenny, who they just never really reference why Kenny wants to be a princess, but I think it's really adorable.
It's sweet. I mean, all Cartman says at the beginning is that's just the way Kenny's swinging right now.
And they're all like completely supportive of it.
No
it's
judgment.
Great. Exactly.
I mean, because I heard some people saying that it was transphobic, but
I think it's the exact opposite.
It's just someone decided they wanted to do something, and everyone went okay.
Yeah, fair enough. And then you get like Stan and Kyle later on and stuff, so they all have their own little abilities, and they all sort of banter. And I mean, I don't think. I kind of lean towards Butters most of the time because I just think he's so cute. But then I haven't quite got. I haven't got bored. I know. There you go, little buddy. Son of a biscuit. That's a good impression. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm biting my knuckles. I'm mortified for you, eh?
Well, yeah. So I haven't gotten bored of the banter, but.
No. And then who else is there that you can have on your side? Eventually, Cartman, who has the magic missiles, he just throws a panty pad from a box.
Oh my God, are you serious? Oh, I love it. It's so offensive. I got to the the thing everyone's talking about is the censored scenes, and because I'm playing on I've obviously. In the EU now, all those scenes have been cut out, and you've just got place cards.
I haven't seen the place card. I played an uncensored version.
Oh right, so are they only the ones that take place on the spaceship? Is that, or is there more after that?
There are spaceship ones, and there's a scene where it's all Randy related. He's the only real beneficiary of this censorship.
He's like, everyone loves Randy.
There's just a QT abortion sequence where you perform an abortion on Randy, who, if you haven't watched South Park, he's a man.
So it's fine.
And it's strange because that scene is a setup for a better joke later on, which kind of, the idea that they censored
really
one
work.
but not the other kind of breaks it. And Jonty said that it also contained the instructions, the tutorial that you require to do the end game, so hopefully that won't bother too many people.
Yeah. So the one, those title cards I've seen were on the ship, and that was to do with anal probes. So, and it was just a running gag of you trying to help Brandy get out of his restraints, and it just ends up with him getting violently probed every time.
It's a joke that you very much see coming with those.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it doesn't stop it being funny.
No. But you do wonder, I mean, like, why that stuff was regarded as it had to go, and then there's so much other stuff that's made it to the final cut that you would think, I don't know, it's much of a muchness, really. Well, in my opinion.
It's like when they bought the South Park franchise, or the Stick of Truth sort of IP, they didn't realise that the first ever episode had Cartman getting anally probed.
I know, right?
Yeah, the position, you can see, when you're fighting the enemies, their location on a grid is important.
Yes.
Sort of like, because each one of your special abilities kind of attacks in either a row, column, or a crisscross sort of way.
Yeah, and some of your special attacks will kind of chains and columns as well, or because like Butters has like a lightning attack that will zap guys in a vertical line and stuff, which is pretty handy.
And Stan's sword attack hits everyone in a column as well. Yeah.
Way. It's like they just look really dodgily at each other.
That's the thing. It's just the fact it looks so perfect.
It looks perfect. And obviously, like, because it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone, all the voices are perfect as well.
And sort of the daytimes, the action takes place over 3 days, and during the nighttime, there's sort of other things happen. You usually just get another power that helps you explore South Park during the day.
Yeah.
The map isn't so massive.
No, it's quite small, and you get fast travel quite fast as well because of Timmy's fast travel service. Timmy! He's so cute. I love him.
So yeah. So although the map isn't small, the map is quite small. It's very dense, and you'll find sort of every screen's got something hidden on it.
Yes.
And even if you can't get it at the beginning, by day 3, once you've got all your exploring powers, yeah. Oh. There's Princess Kenny.
I know. I love how the aesthetic, like, it's all cardboard armor and just like stuff the kids would make out of things that they find lying around. It really ties the game together. And did you see the lead up episodes that they did for this? What were they called? There was a trilogy of episodes of the actual TV show.
Oh, the Black Friday trilogy.
Yeah, that's it, the Black Friday trilogy. It was all wiener, wiener, wiener.
Oh, the music is great as well. Like, it's sort of like Cartman singing along to the Skyrim sort of thing. Oh.
Look at Butters' little face. I love it when he does that little smile. Nobody cares what you think, Scott. So yes, in general, I think it's safe to say we pretty much loved this game.
Yeah, absolutely loved it. It's one of those games you played it, and it's just stuck in my head, and I just want to talk about it with everyone, and I don't want to ruin it for people.
Yeah.
So so it's been quite hard talking about it here, even to you knowing that I could be ruining some things for you, but anyone listening, I might even be killing them, so I've been holding my tongue.
Yes, but in conclusion, definitely recommend it. If you love South Park, you will love it.
Buy it.
Buy it!